Hello, and welcome back to my channel, friends. This is Karen with Emberlyn Home, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are actually going to be making a mold. I know. So I have made quite a few molds, and I use this Bbdino silicone mold making kit. And just so you know, all of the links will be in the description below if you are interested in making your own mold as well. But I was looking for a Fruit Loop mold. We're going to be doing some Fruit Loop soaps, some Fruit Loop candles and wax melts. And the only mold I could see out there was like what they call mini donuts. And to me, a mini donut doesn't really look like a Fruit Loop. So I went to the store, got some Fruit Loops, and I'm going to make a realistic Fruit Loop mold. So let me unbox this for you so you can see at least what's in the package. And then we're going to mix it together, pour the mold, and then when it sets up and I unmold it, I will bring you for the entire ride so you can see. So let's unbox it. All right, friends, so when you open up the box, you get a part A jug and a part B jug. And when you are mixing this, it's always a 1-to-1 ratio. So inside that packet, we have popsicle sticks for mixing, some gloves, a little instruction booklet, and this little digging tool, which is super helpful, especially if you're doing Fruit Loops. And for here, as you see, I am going to hot glue all the Fruit Loops going down this $13 by $9 store pan. I just keep placing them in a line, which this is where my mold mixture will be pouring over when I get to the end. Okay, so it should be secure. They're all on there. I'm going to weigh 50-50. You measure the A first, you measure the B next, and then you literally stir for 5 minutes. You just keep stirring, and you don't want bubbles, so you just kind of stir. I usually stir pretty gently, and then I am going to pour it over the Fruit Loops just so it covers. Now, I really don't know how much solution I'm going to need. Maybe 12 ounces total, 6 and 6, or 14. Maybe I'll go with 14. Okay, guys, so I am actually using, this was a cocoa butter tub, because once you use this silicone mixture, you can't clean. So either use like a paper cup or clean out something. I'm trying to make sure there's no water in here, but I've got it really cleaned pretty good. So I'm just gonna use this tub because then once it's done, I can throw it away. So I'm going to tear that off, and I am going to try 7 and 7. I don't know. I can't. Whatever. You mix A, you get your popsicle stick ready, and you pour in, I think 14 ounces should be good. I'd rather have a little bit extra than not enough. Yeah, so this stuff is kind of sticky, so you definitely, if you don't have gloves, use the gloves provided. Okay, so 7, we're gonna measure 7 ounces. We'll see what it looks like. This is the A. All right, let's see. All right. We're going to do 7.5 because I have 7.4 here. So just a smidge more. I'm not feeling confident, so I think I'm going to go with 9. It just doesn't look like enough. So let's try, this is 7.5, so we're going to go up to 9. Okay. So we've got 9. And then 9 of part B. All right. Let me point down so you can see, and I'm going to stir this for 5 minutes. Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes.
5-minute timer started.
I stirred for 5 minutes, scraping the sides, not stirring very quick because I didn't want a lot of air bubbles. Now I am going to slowly pour it over the Fruit Loops. As you can see, I don't have enough. So I am going to mix a little bit more and then pour. I think I'm going to do another 6 ounces. Really going for those high fat Fruit Loops. Okay, so I poured the mold. It actually took me another 7 ounces. So I poured that first one and it still wasn't enough for some of the really fat Fruit Loops. So I went in again with another 3.5 ounces times 2, which is 7. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And now the Fruit Loops and the mold is just gonna sit there for 5 or 6 hours. I probably won't even unmold it till tomorrow, but when I do, I will show you. And there they are, all submerged. Tin is filled. Okay, once you pull it out of the mold, now it's time to dig out all those Fruit Loops. I use the tool to break the Fruit Loops in half. I get these all out, and now time to clean the mold.
Okay, so I cleaned it up, and I'm going to try to take a scissors and neaten up the edge.
Here I'm using the Fiskars Cutter Bee scissors because they have great point for fine detail. All right, putting my mold to work, using a pipette, filling it up with soap, and let's see the results. Wow, look at the results. Oh my goodness, it's like real Fruit Loops. Look at all the little dents inside the Fruit Loops, so real. Guys, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe and notification bell so you can be notified. And thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment below. I love to hear what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching.